Adele was married before. She had a marriage that wasn't healthy, and she like created like these hit songs and in regards to the relationship that went bad. And then later she divorced the person. So during that time she divorced him. She glowed up. She lost a lot of weight. She looked gorgeous. She is making music, and she finally found someone, and that person is Rich Paul. Now the two have started dating. Like they started to date early in 2021. That's according to Daily Mail. Now, the New York Daily News Richard Johnson reported that the singer called off her Caesars Palace weekends with Adele residency less than a day before last Friday's scheduled debut show. So she obviously is in a new relationship. She's happy with the man. And however, between the two, there's complications of seeing each other because obviously you have Adele working a lot and Rich Paul's working on his own side. So obviously she was having her like residency. It was like a big thing for her. She was getting a lot of money for it. A lot of people from all over the world were coming to see it. They were so excited for it, but she had to call it off. And that was due to like issues like production delays and key members contracting COVID, which meant like the show wasn't ready. She had to like go on public and explain this, say that her concert wasn't ready, and it was really heartbreaking for her because she wanted this competition. She wanted to have this residency, and during the time that she announced this, there were these sources that said she was having trouble with Rich Paul, and which Rich Paul is an agent. And he manages the likes of NBA star LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Ben Simmons. So he's very poppin'. And they were seen together also in different basketball games. But the two couldn't see each other for so long, and it created problems, and it affected her work at the residency, they said.
What, in Las Vegas, right?
Yep, that happened. That was supposed to happen in Las Vegas. He has been traveling, and she was obviously in one location, which was Las Vegas. They barely saw each other at the beginning of the month because he was away for work and she was trying to focus on the Vegas show, which is appropriate for her to do. You know, she has a job, she has a career, and she still has to move forward. But it sucks that she can't see him because it creates like some heat in the pot when it becomes with the
women want your attention all the fucking time when they're in love and they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And if he's not there, she's not gonna be happy.
She was upset he couldn't be there with her when things started to fall apart, when things started falling apart with the residency, and it made things difficult for them both. She needed him there.
He was her manager or whatever too?
Was he her manager?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's just a sports
agent.
Okay.
Yes, he's a sports agent for LeBron James and the other names that I mentioned. She needed him.
So shit's going sideways in her business, and she wants him to help her navigate it. She wants her man around.
I mean, if you're going through a hard time, wouldn't you want your significant other to be there? But to a certain point, not there for so long, but I need to comfort her, maybe for like a day or two.
He's kind of like Drew Rosenhaus. He's a sports agent. So when, especially like around free agency, it's like the dude's on the road. He's at the office. He's banging the phones. He's not going to be home hanging out with the kids. He just can't physically do it. He doesn't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of what you sign up for if you date somebody like that and get into a relationship with them. It's like the traveling sales guy that's out of town Monday through Friday. He comes home, flies back Friday afternoon. He hangs out for the weekend with the family, and then Monday morning he's gone again. Or maybe Sunday afternoon he's gone again.
Mm-hmm. Very tough. But it was an emotional and stressful time for her. Not spending like quality time and not trying to save their relationship because obviously she loves the man. She wants to be with him. So she wants to like save her relationship. Now, people were saying she was very devastated. Like she was crying during rehearsals and she was interrupting like the practices to take phone calls with Paul. So like her mind was distracted at the same time. And I think that's difficult.
So was he cheating on her?
No, there was nothing with cheating. It's more of like, I would say
They say
your
he's
view
not the
on.
settling down. In other words, if she's expecting him to live at home with him and have a family and him go to the office, it's like his office. He's gotta hop on planes and go meet with billionaires and stuff.
Is he cute?
Yeah, he's not that bad looking. Two are cute together. She's gorgeous. She really glowed up.
She glowed up.
That's them together.
Yeah,
Oh,
she got she lost a bunch of weight. She looks good.
She did. That's her.
That's not her.
That is her.
That is her.
That
That's her.
That's
is her.
Yeah.
That's without makeup, yeah.
I've never seen her without makeup. That's so weird.
That's her. She's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. She made an appearance with Oprah. And because I think they were doing, she was like performing. She looked gorgeous, stunning in like a white blazer jumpsuit. She's amazingly pretty. That's Rich Paul. And yeah, so like a lot of things were going on. And you mentioned it earlier. So a source did say he's a good guy, but I honestly don't know if he's a settling down type. So I think when it comes to Adele, she thought she found like someone that she can like live her life with. But if he's not the settling type, like you said, it makes it difficult for her.
So at the end of the day, she's dating a guy whose mission and purpose requires him to be on the road a lot. And then she goes and settles down and nests in Las Vegas, and this guy's still the same dude. So he still has to travel for his work, and just because of the nature of the beast and the people he works for and works with, he's not a dude that's going to camp out at the house and have the little house in the cul-de-sac and all those things. And so it's unrealistic for her to get upset and mad that he's traveling around the world, because that's who he was. So she's got to love him as he is and support the fact that that's what he does, and when he can be home, he can be home. And other than that, so she's getting upset about that. She's creating drama and problems because she's trying to change who this guy is. She knew who he was when they met. Now she's expecting him to change for her.
Interesante.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesante.
Because if he can't be, because he might get a call and he's got to fly to New York and go meet with a billionaire owner that potentially wants to sign his client. He can't be like, oh yeah, I can fly out next week. He's got to drop what he's fucking doing, hop on a private plane and go immediately. There's millions of dollars at stake.
And she knew that going on.
Yeah, that's who the guy is.
Yeah.
So you either love him as he is and support his purpose and mission, but if you start sandbagging him and making him question himself and being upset that he's not giving that up, you're not supporting who he is as a man. And that's where, her being in her masculine to be successful in her career is now, it's like you almost got like two dudes in the relationship. And so she's getting upset and getting mad at expecting him to change. You either love somebody, because love is allowing you, that means you accept them for who they are. And so she got into a relationship, accepted him for who he was, and then she got mad that she was unable to change him when she decided to settle down in Vegas. Because if she wasn't doing that, she could fly around the country or the world with him, and like Giselle does with Tom Brady, and do her odd concert here and there.
No, it's like 50-50. I see what you mean.
No guy, no man, no successful man wants to fight with his girl. He doesn't want to argue, especially about career things. He wants a woman that supports his purpose and mission and what he's doing, not a chick that he's, in essence, competing with.